Hello everyone, welcome back. I got here a AIM Surplus slide. Okay, I bought lots of stuff from AIM Surplus. I'm usually buying parts from them, lower parts kits, upper, slide parts kits, firing pins, stuff like that. Occasionally I'll see something else that I like. One of the members in my Facebook group page uh, called Building Palm 80s before August 2022 deadline. So somebody in my Facebook page sent me a link, or rather posted a picture of the slide that AIM Surplus was selling because they know that I like these Alpine colored artwork, right? They know I like the Alpine colored guns. So they sent me this a link, and I said, "Wow, that looks really good." The slide is $140. Okay, so for an RMR cut slide, I'm like $140. I'm just gonna take it, try it out. One thing that I don't like about the slide is that it does not have the optic posts. Okay, so usually the posts are either where the screws are, where they come up, or they have the little optic posts in the front. I saw it in the picture. I knew that this was not going to have it, but I said, you know what, for $140, what the hell? I mean, I like the artwork. I mean, the two color artwork is worth at least $50 by itself. So when you consider the whole thing was like $140, less $50 for the artwork, you're getting the thing for like $90. What the hell? Let me just get it. So I bought the slide. I got the slide parts kit from AIM Surplus. The barrel I already had. This is from Hooper Gunworks. I like using the stainless steel barrels because when you put Cerakoting on barrels, it just adds extra resistance. Most of these companies do not use the same coloring process that Glock uses, right? So unless they use a similar coloring process to Glock, what's going to happen is the Cerakoting on the barrel is just going to add extra friction, and it's going to come off. Okay, so it's not going to keep that color. So my thing is, you might as well go stainless steel, especially on a gun like this, where it's just gonna look good. Okay. This is for the G19. They didn't have it for the G17 version. I actually prefer G17s. I would have got the G17 if they had it, but they only had G19, so I got this. And when I did it, I pulled out a working G19 over here. That's got an alpha slide on it. Pulled this out because I know this one works really good. And let's put this slide on it, test it out. And I already put it on there. And here's the thing, see how I'm not using the slide release, right? There's no magazine. When you pull this back all the way, you see how it kind of sticks a little bit, right? It's locked open. See, it locks open that's because of the Cerakoting. Okay. Basically, there's a thick level of Cerakoting on this, which also went into the rails over here. So that's what's causing that extra resistance. Now, I just want to take a couple of shots at this. I don't expect it to work. In fact, I expect it to get stuck because of that extra resistance. Since this is not the slide since this is not the frame that it's going to stay on, I'm not going to get overly concerned right now with getting this to work. I just want to shoot this in, kind of make sure it works. And then whatever frame I decide to put this on, basically I gotta, just run this a lot of times to get that, get that Cerakoting out of the slide rails in here. Okay, so just be aware that is going to cause a problem, but it's a problem that is going to fix itself as you're working this back and forth. Let's take a shot. Let's see if this will work. I doubt it. I don't expect it to work because of that extra Cerakoting on the slide. Obviously, this is the first time I'm firing this. There's no sights on this. There's no iron sights. There's no optic. There's nothing on this. Nope. Pulled it back, got stuck. Now I went forward. All right, let's see if this will. Should be able to get one shot off. All right. So we got one. Went in like that. Did it pick up the round? Yeah, picked it up. So hold on, this is gonna be like a slow process. Now I gotta shoot and wait for the slide to go forward. Okay, let's see. Okay, slow motion shit now. There he goes. Hey, no sights. I'm hitting that plate over there at what is this? That's about 40 feet. So I'm hitting a man-sized target. It's actually a little bit shorter than man. It's a little bit smaller. That is 1 foot wide by 2 foot tall that I'm hitting over there. That just comes from experience, you know, just knowing how to orient the gun, you know, how to present it, you know, and you know, at this type of a distance, inside of 40 feet, 50 feet, I mean, you know, I can just point shoot the gun. Come on, close, 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 close. Ah, it closed. Come on, close, close, close. Okay, I'm satisfied. This thing works fine. So that issue with this getting locked open the way it's getting, I mean, it's actually even getting better as I'm doing it. So there's that 200 round break-in period. Actually, what I think is happening, now that I'm looking at it, I don't even think it's the rails. I think it's the top of the barrel. Yeah, I don't think it's the rails actually. What I think is happening. Yeah, here it is. There it is. That's the Cerakoting. You see how it's starting to wear over here? That's the top of the barrel. That's where it's getting stuck. It's getting stuck on there. So all that paint in there needs to come off, and that's going to happen just by by racking this and just shooting it. So the Cerakoting is just getting stuck over here. The cool thing about this is, a lot of times with these barrels, I need to file this edge out over here a little bit because it locks up a little bit too better. That's not an issue here. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, a lot of that sometimes has to do with the barrels. I find with the Hooper Gunworks barrels, a lot of times I don't need to do that. But yeah, you can see how, you can see how the paint's coming off on the lockup over here. Okay. So you can see that's where it's the Cerakoting. Obviously, that's from it picking up running over the round over there, and you can see the paint is starting to, you know, and even inside the rails it's come. But initially I thought it was the Cerakoting problem was over here. It's not over here. It's over here. That's where that extra Cerakoting stuff. And I'm not concerned with it. That's just something that's gonna that's just gonna work its way through as I work with this. That's just something that's going to work its way through. Main thing is I just want to make sure that the parts fit into this gun. But Cerakoting on slides, like heavy Cerakoting, will cause these type of problems. It's $140. What the hell? I like the artwork. This is because it doesn't have the front sight, not the front sight, because it doesn't have the optic post. This is not a slide I expect to shoot thousands of rounds through. I mean, at some point, I'll find I'll get a frame that kind of matches this color pattern, and this is probably going to become a safe clean for me. You know, because like I said, I know from experience that with the amount of shooting that I do, where I got pistols that have like more than 10, like P80s that have more than 10,000 rounds on them, and I'll do that in like within a year. I know that without the optic posts, all of the stress is going on the screws, and they're going to shake loose. They may even break. So, you know, this is not a slide to put thousands of rounds on, but it's a cool looking slide for $140. What the hell? I'll take it. You know what? I may not even put sights on this. I might just leave this the way it is without even iron sights, and this will be the gun that occasionally I'll just shoot without sights just to practice my point shooting. You know. Hit that target over there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, this slide came from AIM Surplus, a great company. I've never been disappointed by AIM Surplus. But just be aware that the heavy Cerakoting can be a problem. You know, can give you some initial issues. Don't expect to just throw this slide on a frame and it's gonna work. Now, you know, you definitely want to start off with a frame that you know works, right? So this frame here I know works. That's why I pulled this one out. Whoops, screw that up because I forgot to put the. Where's my So this is a frame. This is a frame that I know works. So that's why this is my starting point. So it's really smooth. That's my starting point to test out the slide. So that's the best way to break in your slide, to kind of put it on the frame that you know works. Work with that. At least you'll know that that you know, or even more importantly, when you fix when you fix a frame, right? Get a slide on it that you know that works, right? So test out your frame with a slide that you know that works. Once you know that it works, then put your new slide on it and get it, you know, and basically just go through the debugging process of getting this to break in. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll talk to you all soon. Make sure you guys are following me on Rumble. I'm Pocono Guns over there, and on Odyssey, HugeTube, Gun Streamer, I'm Pocono Tactical. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.